morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning, May 12th, Thursday, May 12th. We're at Forex Smart Trade. We are here to help you or guide you into becoming successful currency traders using our proprietary trading indicator. And we supplement that with what we consider to be the best in the business, one-on-one personalized training. And we believe that one-on-one personalized training is the really the only way to learn currency trading quickly and efficiently. And we are so confident in our ability to train you. We supply a guarantee, and that guarantee is that once you've been trained, we will let you trade company money and split what you make. And eventually you'll have the opportunity to trade an account of $100,000 and keep 80% of what you earn. With that, let's get into it. We need to start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Now, one of the great things about the program is that we do these live trade sessions, and the purpose is twofold. One is to teach you how to trade better by watching somebody who is good at it and listen to their analysis. You will learn. And second is to give you some support while you're learning, and for you to see for yourself how accurate the tools are when somebody who knows how to use them trades with them. When you are a light, you kind of get access to a limited live trade schedule. So we're at this morning's Thursday morning trade. Tonight at 10 p.m. there'll be an intro to coaching trade. But when you become a member, you get access to a whole lot more. There's a trade in the morning, a 30-minute trade. That's a little scalp trade. There is a trade in the evening at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's a 1-hour trade. This is a longer-term trade. There is also a trade at 10 p.m. in the evening where they're trading Australian pairs. And there's an additional paid session at 8 p.m. So lots of opportunities to follow successful traders and copy their trades, plus the continued trading with the advanced member meeting on Wednesday evenings, and kind of a back to the basic session on Saturday mornings, where you can always bring your questions and get them answered by people who know what they're doing. I trade off of a little trade routine, and that trade routine is here. I make sure everything is connected, the green charts and my MetaTrader 4. At the end of every day, I like to review the day specifically with the focus on trades that didn't do what I wanted them to do, to figure out why they didn't go well, and make the necessary corrections. And even now, 3 years into it, I sometimes make mistakes. As we are technical traders, which means we're trading on the price action, and that's what our indicators are very good at detecting, the future moves. we want to know when there are news events so that we can trade around them. And we found that the best place to get those news events is forexfactory.com. And Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 items. The next upcoming item is at 8:30, which is within 2 hours of where we're at right now. And it's the PPI. And it is red, and it's expected to have a high impact. We want to trade around red items, so we probably will not take a trade on the USD this morning. There are also yellow, which are low impact, and orange, which are medium impact. I generally don't worry about the yellow or the orange, although you do see we've got this red plus the two oranges, so that kind of heightens this red item. So with that, let's go and take a look at the charts and see what we have. So my first step is I'm going to look for the setup. And to look for the setup, I am going to start with the middle part of the chart. And this chart is the light 6 major. It is one of the standard layout charts. And it gives us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1-hour candle. And I like to trade off of a 1-hour candle. The signal off of this is the 10-point trade that we're doing, and it's one of a dozen different signals. And as we start to train you, we will find a signal that resonates with you and create a trade plan around it. So I am looking for situations. So off of a 1-hour chart like this, with this signal, the trade is worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. But first, we need to see the setup. And the setup is, I start with this middle section. The red and green lines here are the major indicators. Major indicator. The black and gray are the minor indicator. The horizontal red line is the oversold line. So when these lines are below the oversold line, that is an opportunity to buy. Likewise, when the lines are above this blue line, which is the overbought line, that's an opportunity to sell. So here we're oversold. All the lines are going up, and I have what's a double cross, where the green line is crossed over the top and the gray line is crossed over the black. So I have 3 points here, which is exactly what I'm looking for. 1, we're oversold. 2, everybody's pointing up and entering in the channel. And 3, we've got the double cross. I also like that the lines are, there's a nice steepness to the line. You can see we've gone from less steep to more steep, and the lines are all clustered. When the lines are all clustered, the move is going to be a little stronger. When I have 3 points here, I am going to jump up to the TNTs. There are 4 different indicators here. On these 4 indicators, I want to count how many of the lines are telling me buy. And here, the 2 orange lines are going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So what that means, when blue is going down, that means buy. And so I've got the 2 orange lines going up, the dotted blue coming down. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. And I want a minimum of 3 of the 4, 3 of the 4, or 4 of the 4. So this is telling me this is a good signal. And then I want to confirm it with the pressure. And I want either the pressure lines going up, or I want the green line on top, which I have here. So I've got a point here. I also like the fact that the lines are separating. The green is moving away from the red, and I'm going from more steep to less steep. So I've got a point here. So I like this setup, but what's our issue? Our issue is if we go back to the news, even though I like the setup, I'm not going to trade because this is coming up. So I just went through that to show you because this is a nice setup. This is kind of, the only thing that would be better is if these lines were going up or the green line was actually sloped up. But we're going to pass. We're going to pass on all of these today because we've got the news item. So let's go to what I've done is I've cloned this chart and made another chart that's just like it. And on the chart that's just like it, I've got 6 different currency pairs that are non-US based. So these should all be good to go. So euro pound oversold, but the lines are going down. Now, can I take them a buy when I'm a sell when I'm oversold? Yes, you can. And can you make some good pips off of it? Yes, you can. But based on my trading strategy, I'd rather try to get the highest percentage win. And to me, that is, if I'm oversold and the lines are going up, I've got a better chance, a higher chance of getting what I want, getting it quickly, and getting out. Here, there's been a continued down move, but I prefer to wait till I see my setup. So we don't have anything there. Australian dollar, yen, oversold. Everybody's going up, and I've got the double cross, so I've got 3 points here. 2 orange lines are going up. Dotted blue is coming down, so I've got 3 out of the 4 here. And on the pressure, I've got down pressure, but I've got the green line on top and it's separating. So I've got 7 points here. My issue on the AUD JPY, if it were 6 o'clock at night or 6:30 at night, I would take this trade. 6:30 in the morning, I'm going to stay away from it. Even though the signal is good, probably the only thing I would like a little bit better here is for the green line to be a little more steep, have a steeper slope upward. But this is it's evening time now in Australia and Japan, so the trading volume is going to be very low. When the trading volume is low, the indicators aren't as accurate. So, or it'll take longer for the trade to move. So I'm just going to pass. I'd rather trade in an active market where at least one of the pairs is morning time. And here, both of the pairs are evening time. So we're going to pass. Euro Canadian dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. Not crazy about the steepness here. I'd rather see it a little bit more steep. And the steepness is increasing because it's less steep, more steep. There's a little kink in the line right here. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So all 4 are telling me buy. But look at my pressure. I've got down pressure with red on top. The lines are converging. They're getting closer together, but I want the green on top. So this isn't quite ready yet. So this is kind of, because I don't like the steepness here, the pressure is confirming to hold off a little bit. So let's keep going. Oversold. Everybody's going up. And I've got the double cross. But my problem here is the majors are kind of going more sideways than they are up. And I've gone from more steep to less steep. So I don't like that. So technically I've got all 3 points here. When I go up to the TNTs, I got one orange going up, thick blue coming down. So I only have 2 of the 4. I need a minimum of 3 out of the 4. So you can see each of the sections measuring something different, but there's a little bit of overlap. So when I can get them all to agree, I've got a good chance of getting the trade doing what I want. So this kink in the line is making it so that not all of these agree up here. Pound yen, oversold. Everybody's going up. In fact, the steepness of we've got the double cross, and the steepness of the green line here is more steep than it is from down here. So I've got 3 points here, 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So I've got all 4, and I have down pressure, but I've got the green on top and the lines are pulling apart. So I've got 8 points, 1 for the pressure, 3 for the majors and minors, and 4 for the TNTs. So pound yen, it is around lunchtime or 11 o'clock in 11 o'clock, 05, yeah, it was about noontime in London. Even though it's evening in Japan, I'm okay with that because we've got still another good 4 hours of trading left in the UK. So going back to my little chart routine, I want a confirmation for the entry. So I found the setup. Now I want a confirmation for the entry. That confirmation for the entry, I am going to go to a full chart of the pound yen. And let me, I want to write this down so I remember pound yen buy. Pound yen. So this is the Euro USD chart. So I am going to change it to the pound yen. So now I am looking at 6 different time periods for the pound yen. So here's a 2-minute chart, a 30-minute chart, a 1-hour chart, a 2-hour chart, a 4-hour chart, and a day chart. So this was the signal that we were just looking at off the 1-hour chart. What I want to do is I want to see what's going on with the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart and see if it supports what I'm looking at. And basically what I'm looking for is I want to see the majors and minors oversold. In this case, they're not only oversold, but they're oversold and going up with a nice signal on the 2-hour, and they're oversold and going up with a nice signal on the 4-hour. So what I'm looking to avoid is I'm oversold here, but overbought here or overbought here. So these lines could be going down. I'm okay with that. But what I'm looking for is kind of a backup. If for some reason this stalls out, if I'm oversold here, it's going to go up eventually. It just means I have to wait a little bit longer. But I've got the signal here. I've got the signal here. So I like this as a buy. So the setup is good. So I'm yes on the entry. So now I want to know where my support and resistance are and what the channel is. So to do that, I am going to go to a clean chart and drop some support and resistance in. So this is my Euro USD chart, and you can see, because I trade it regularly, I've got my support and resistance drawn on here. Now you can see, you can see no support and resistance here because it's never traded. This is like a 20-year low. So I haven't added new support and resistance yet, but I'll do that later. So let's go ahead and pull up the pound. We'll do this for the pound yen. And I'm going to pull this together because I want to get multiple. I want to try to get multiple data points to draw my support and resistance. And support and resistance is basically spots where the lines, where the candles seem to naturally stop. So let's go to right around where we're trading. All right, so it stopped right here. It stopped right here, right here, right here. Kind of in here a little bit. So I'm going to add a line above, a line below. And on the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30 pips apart. So right in here, right in here, right in here, here, in here. Let's get one more above. I'm going to pull this up a little bit so I can see it a little better. There might even be one in between here. Let me see. Yeah, right in here it seems to stop. Right in there it seems to stop a little bit. So now let's see if we can see this better. And what do we have here? I don't like to trade through the support and resistance lines because you see it kind of naturally stops. So it takes longer for the trade to happen. So there's 10 pips till we get up there. And there's 41 pips down, 10 pips up and 41 pips down. And the other thing I want to pay attention to, and let's see if we can, is what's the trend been? And we are trading into, depending on where you want to start to measure from, we are trading oops, what's going on here? We are trading into a we're trading into a downtrend. I care about the trend because it's going to determine on this trade, unlike the trade that we teach in the trial, where the pips are predetermined. On this trade, I need to figure out how many pips I want to take. And one of the factors that go into figuring out how many pips I want to take is what the trend is. So if I'm trading with the trend or against the trend. So we're looking at a buy trade on a downtrend. So that bothers me. A buy trade on a downtrend. Sorry, I got the wrong one here. I'm thinking about maybe doing a pending trade if it breaks this resistance spot here. So say it comes above where that candle has dropped. At 50 pips up. Horizontal line. So say we come in above. We come in above where that line is. All right, we're going to take a trade. We're going to take a pending trade. It's going to be a buy stop, and we're going to come in at 1.57427. So let's open up our MetaTrader 4 or on your simulator. Euro. So this is pound yen. I do not have pound yen open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. I'm going to look for pound yen. It's not in that first group. It's not in that second group. Pound yen right here. I am then going to go to the second row and go to New Order. Because I have $7,300 in this demo account, I am going to use a lot size of 0.74. So basically, I'm moving this decimal spot over 4 spots, and I'm rounding this up to 0.74. Instead of a market execution, I am going to go to a pending order, and this is called a buy stop. So what's going to happen is it is going to stop and buy it on its way up. And we said we were going to go ahead and buy stop it at 157.427. 157.427. And our take profit is going to be, we're going to go for 19 pips on this. So if I add 19 to the 0.42, I'm going to go to 157.617. So I'm adding 19 to this. And what we'll do is we'll just do a 2 for 1. So my stop loss will be 157. Actually, we'll do 157.000. So we're taking 19 up, 42 down, which is about 2 to 1. So I'm going to click place. Oops, did I do that math wrong? Oh no. I was going to say this is close to the stop, but this trade isn't going to execute till it hits here. So it's going to be just above this wick. So if it breaks this line and keeps going up, we're going to take the trade, and then we're going to take it to here. So we have a buy stop, which is a pending trade on the pound yen, with a buy stop price of 157.427, 157.427. Our take profit is 157.617, and a stop loss of 157,000. 157,000. Let's see if we have any questions. No questions. All right, gang. So today we did a buy stop. Let's just take one more. Check out the if this trade doesn't execute in, let's just take a look one more time. If this trade doesn't execute by in the next 2 hours, close it. Close it. If it doesn't execute in the next 2 hours, close it. Let's just take one more look at the signal. Yeah, so if it doesn't do that by 9 a.m. Eastern time, close the trade. And then no foul, no harm. So we've got this trade in here. If it doesn't hit this line and go from below the balance line to above the balance line, we're going to just close the trade. But if it does move and breaks that resistance line, we're going to go ahead and take it. All right, gang. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you again Monday evening. Again, we're here to help. We've got a very talented team of professional traders who will help you become successful at this. Reach out to whoever you're working with, or make an appointment with me. Thanks so much. Oops, let's see. We've got a okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.